Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be giving my recommendation for what products you should order and when, I guess products and services. So let's get into it. All right, so when you're starting in real estate photography, obviously the main product is going to be photography. And if you're just starting out like today and you're not too familiar with the camera and all the variables that come along with real estate photography, I would say not to complicate it until you're ready for it. So I wouldn't start offering a slew of products until you have your primary product, which was real estate photography, mastered. So focus on getting your skills and getting the experience until you are confident in your shooting abilities, the composition, all that. And that's also why I recommend keeping your shooting method simple as possible when you're first getting started, so you don't have to try to manage 25 variables, which is something that's recommended on YouTube and other platforms with all these flash and different, all these manually blending stuff. I don't recommend that, especially for beginners, because it can be frustrating. And I think it doesn't need to be that complex. I think you can make it simple and just kind of come up with a product that you're proud of that you want to offer your customers. Now, there are several different angles within real estate that you can operate in, residential being the main one. You can also do commercial, land, the rental property market. And we've kind of dabbled in most of this, a lot of different of these, but our primary bread and butter is residential. But let's talk about some additional products that you want to offer once you get the photography under your feet. Some of the easy ones to start offering is like twilight photography, aerial photography, floor plans, whether that's Matterport. All these are pretty simple to learn. Once you get your photography down, twilight is very simple. You could probably offer that right out of the gates too, because it's just a matter of timing, right? So around that sunset, dusk time of shoot, and you could just call it a premium time slot because you can only shoot one property a day during twilight, and that's why people are willing to pay a little bit more for that twilight shot, because they want the nice glowing lights with a nice sunset sky. So beyond twilight, like I said, aerial photography. Now that one does take a little bit of effort. You're gonna have to go out and get your Part 107, but I think that's one product that is ordered very, very frequently outside of our real estate photography. That one's pretty close to Matterport 3D floor plans, but I do think aerial photography is a little bit more popular. It takes a lot less time. You do have to go out and get your Part 107, like I said, but aerial photography is a great one to offer. Matterport, they do have different plans based on your volume and what you're doing, but there are also other virtual tour options out there, and it seems like more and more are coming online these days. We don't just offer Matterport floor plans. We do Zillow 3D. We also have Rico Tours, which is a 360 tour platform. It's not as robust as Matterport, but it's pretty good for those listings and maybe those agents that are a little bit more budget conscious. But there are a slew of different products that you can add on to your customers. Virtual staging, virtual twilight, slideshow videos, video, the list goes on. And out of all these, I would say that video is probably the one with the biggest learning curve, because you kind of got to get it right when you're out at a property. You're moving around, so you need to make sure that your focus is proper, that your white balance isn't too far off. But anyways, this is just, a video of kind of my strategy if I was just starting out, about, how I would layer in additional products and services. And the biggest thing I would say is listen to your customers, see what they value the most, what are they requesting of you, and try to meet the needs of your customers. If you're in a market where maybe aerial isn't all that, maybe everything's flat and there's not much interesting around, then aerial may not be the best solution to add next. I would add the most commonly requested or popular products in your area first, because I do think, as you offer more products, and can offer more solutions to your customers, they're not going to have to go to a bunch of different vendors. And I think there is value in being that one-stop media vendor for your real estate photography customers. So anyways, that's enough about products and services. If you guys are interested in learning more about the real estate photography business, you can check out my free workshop. The link is in the description below. That's going to do it for this one. Reach out if you have any questions. See you guys on the next one.